All right, so I had to get on here and talk about this. I just came across this article after just looking on Instagram. It came across and basically was saying that women nurse, women nurses are more likely to have an affair than women in other careers. And I thought that was interesting. This is a UK article that I'm reading from. It says nurses, we associate them with working long hours and caring for us, a gentle hand when we are sick, but has been revealed that really they are among the naughtiest of professionals. Hmm. Nurses are more likely to have affairs than athletes, musicians, and DJs. That's crazy. And I highly doubt that, but whatever. Let's just read on. Amazingly, those in healthcare professionals are the third most likely to have an affair, coming after those who work in finance, such as bankers, brokers, and analysts, and aviation crew like pilots and flight attendants. Okay, I can see that. Away for long hours, away from your significant other from long hours with different people. Yeah, that's a definitely opportunity for disaster. Okay, it says naughty nurses are a common fantasy for many, so they may be pleased to know that nurses are among those most likely to play away. It's not just nurses. According to the data, whole health profession is prone to some crazy behavior, basically. So, all right. So, nurses and doctors. Doctors and nurses assistants are getting into action too, according to a poll of more than 5,000 women. The survey also revealed that 2 out of 3 unfaithful women cheat at work. So, it may be time to book for that elective surgery after all. I don't know what that means. The poll was conducted by a dating website for married or taken people looking for affairs, and 5,658 of those participants in that website were women. After healthcare staff, business women were the most common type of professionals on the site. So nurses and business women are the biggest amongst cheaters. Athletes came in fifth. That's just weird. I don't get that. We would just assume that athletes would be number one, followed by those in art such as musicians, models, actors, and photographers. DJs and dancers and others who work in the nightlife industry were the seventh most likely to cheat. Journalists and those working in PR came in eighth, and those in legal professionals were ninth. Wow. So basically, the question is, if you think your partner is cheating on you or playing games, like what the hell do you do? Like all of this information is pervasive. It's all over the place. Like I just came across this on an Instagram poll. Well, not Instagram poll, but a post. And the first thing I thought was, wow, like what is one to think? Like you really, come on, that's got to be in your head. That's like, even if you don't want to think about that, right? Or thinking about the possibility of it, right? That's like me asking you, like, don't say anything. What's 2 + 2? The number 4 is already going to come in your head. So when you see a post like this, that's basically what's happening. So how do you counter that? And what should you do as men? First, this is the thing. As men, here's the best thing to do. If you ask me, if that were to happen, right? Think about how you would feel and what responsibilities do you have that can kind of like counterbalance that situation. Like if you're responsible for a lot of things, if you have a lot of things going, even though that's hurting you, you don't have time to sit back and wait on that. Like that's not what you do, because you have a lot of things going for you. You have a lot of responsibilities. You know, you have a lot of things you're doing in life. If you don't, if your relationship is your end all and that were to happen, then I think, yeah, that's when you're going to be screwed. And another thing, I think we should just be working on ourselves more than anything else. Like, I don't know, worrying about what somebody else is doing. I don't care who it is. That's just taken away from me. So I'm out for that to begin with. I see something here in the story where they were saying basically the telltale signs when you know your spouse is cheating. Red flags. The number one, if they're checking their phone a lot, if her number one sign partner is cheating. Okay, if they're checking their phone a lot. Okay, so if you see a girl, your wife checking the phone a lot, so we're supposed to assume that she's cheating if she's checking her phone. You see, the problem I have with these type of articles is this. I I'm not worried about, or you shouldn't be worried about too much what another person is doing if you're worried about more of your own like self improvement and stuff. I don't know that this doesn't. I can't do it. I can't do it. And all of these things are hypothetical, obviously, but I can't do it. I don't think any man should be sitting there worried about and thinking about and taking these and feeling a certain way about these articles only if you don't have basically anything else going but your woman, but your wife, but your spouse. It doesn't matter. Your woman should not be your end all because look at these things that could happen. If that's the case, this hypothetically, you never know. You never know. If that happens, what else do you have to fall back on? And I think as men, we should have a lot to fall back on. The more responsibility, the better. Not even just for that. That's just the cheating aspect. And I just thought this was cool to talk about. That's just the cheating aspect. But life in itself is going to be tough and difficult. It's going to have its own chaos. If you don't have extra responsibility to balance it out, you're going to be screwed. You know, when tough stuff happens. So, yeah, that's this one of those things that, you know, when it came across my screen, I looked at it and said, you know what, that really doesn't bother me at all. I'm not worried about what the next person is doing at all. I have my own responsibilities and things that I need to do. That if I'm not active, if I'm not doing what I need to do, if I'm not getting up every day to do it, things won't get done. So that's important for me. So you have to have things that keep you going, keep you moving. And once you have that, you can balance it out and you can deal with things like this that happen. Or like if I'm talking man to man, right? Hearing this stuff is like is difficult. Knowing that this right here article says that basically saying that more professional women cheat than men. So what do? Do you stay on defensive or you going to offensive? That's what I want to know. What do you do? And then why are the women cheating? Why are the women cheating? Do the women just want to be dominated? Is it a dominance thing? They say women cheat across and up. Across and up. So she's either cheating with somebody that's equal to you or she's cheating with somebody who's better than you. That's the real truth. She's either cheating with somebody who's equal to you or cheating with somebody who's better than you. That's very important. So if you're constantly bettering yourself, then I guess it's a game of what she thinks is actually better versus what you think is better. But you see, you get my drift. Having a lot of responsibilities, that makes you better. Self-improvement, that makes you better. You know, going after the bread in the bag, that makes you better. The money, that makes you better. So that's important because the study shows that women cheat. Professional women cheat. Women that are away from the house for a long time cheat. I don't care how innocent they may act. That's what they're doing. They cheat. But studies also show that women cheat across and up. So you got to figure out where you stand with your woman somehow. I would guess, right? And I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. But that's how they cheat, across and up, meaning on the same level as you or better. You know, men cheat across and down. You know what I mean? You fuck a chick because she got nice feet. You know, it's simple. So that's just different. But across and up is what you got to focus on. So you got to be up. But I don't even think that matters if you're up because she can still cheat up. This is crazy. The bottom line is you got to be the best man you can be. That's important. And then you don't worry about stuff like this. You could, you know, that's not your I don't know. That's not your main focus. You don't get up every day to try to figure out if your woman's cheating on you. You know, you don't run and check through phones and stuff like that. You don't have time because you're building, you're getting better, you have money. You got to have these things because I'm going to beat it in your head again. I know it's a cross and up. You know, but you got to realize too, like, you know, if your woman has bad taste, you know, she may think across is one thing and up is another thing, you know, and you're like, you cheated on me with him? Like, what the hell? How's that across and up? The fuck? You know what I mean? You only got a 600 credit score. It's like, oh man, oh man. I'm just playing the game right now, shits and giggles, or if you know what's going on, you beat it to the punch. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You don't got to do that. You don't got to do that. It's not an eye for an eye. It's not an eye for an eye. What I'm saying is about responsibilities and having other things that you do. You know, your woman should not be your end all at all. Your goal and your mission, that's more important than all of it. So much focus on that. You don't have time to focus on the other stuff. You know what I mean? That's just how I look at it. When I saw this article, I just definitely had to read it and approach it like, whoa, 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 what's the fuck's going on here? You know, another red flag to watch out for if your partner suddenly puts a lock on his or her phone. Everybody has a lock on their phone. You know, what she says here, my favorite thing to do is search the computer history and see what he's been looking at. What? Yo, that's how you know this report is bogus, yo. First of all, I don't believe that nurses cheat more than athletes. That's number one. I don't know an athlete, so I can't attest to that at all. But I just guessing. I wouldn't think so. DJs and dancers, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know. So tell me what you guys think. If you like this content, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. It's your boy. Peace.